What's up, Guardians? Thanks for checking out another Sly Nation Destiny video. Your boy Sly here, and it's about to be the freaking weekend. So let's jump back into the world of Destiny and see what our favorite arms dealer has for sale this week. Y'all ready? Alright guys, let's do this. It's Friday, June 16th, and this is your Destiny Age of Triumph weekly Xursday guide. So hope everyone out there has enjoyed their E3 week, and we now have answers to a ton of questions that have been lingering for quite some time. Destiny 2 Beta, BioWare's newest IP, Scorpio, Cuphead, Spider-Man, God of War, and a ton others. It wasn't quite the Destiny 2 reveal I was expecting, or actually it wasn't even close, but still, post-conference interviews released most of the information that we needed, so I guess that'll do. The beta starts on July 18th for PlayStation users and 19th for Xbox, but only if you pre-order the game. Consider it a closed beta for the first few days, and then on July 21st, anyone can download and join in the beta experience. And then of course, the beta ends for everybody on July 23rd. In the summer, however, PC users can expect their own beta, but that's not going to come until sometime in late August, and of course the release date has been bumped up a full 2 days early from September 8th to September 6th, which is always a good thing. However, PC users, once again, getting the shaft a little bit. You're not going to get access to Destiny 2 until October 24th. So that is a bit of a disappointment. In any case, I've been keeping track of all the announcements coming out of E3, so take a look at these two videos if you want to know all the latest details coming out of E3 about Destiny 2, and I still have a few more to make, so keep those eyes peeled, and check out Twitter for the minute they drop. Alright guys, well enough about D2, let's go track down Homeboy. Alright, so as you guys can see, he is definitely not here at the tower. So, what does that mean? Only one thing, guys, we need to go back up to orbit and go check out the reef. So, upon landing, guys, just stick to the right when you get to the reef. You'll obviously see the line waiting for Xur on the right-hand side in his little boom room. So, you know he is definitely here. Alright, guys, well, let's hop in and take a look. Hopefully he's got something good. Come on, big man, give me some of that goodness. Ooh, nothing good. What a surprise. I mean, is it too hard to, just the fitting aspects? Come on, just bring it back one more time, man. Just one more time, you kelp-faced little bastard. Okay, so anyways, let's take a look at all these, and then we'll go into the details after that. So first up for engrams, we have a Legacy Year 1 primary weapon engram. Like I said, guys, Destiny 2 is right around the corner. You don't need anything Year 1, so I wouldn't even bother with it. After that, we have for the Titan, the Helm of Saint-14. Then for the Hunter, we have the Kephri Sting Gauntlets. Pretty good. And for the Warlock, excuse me, Light Beyond Nemesis. Then for the weapon this week, the Trespasser, which is pretty powerful right now, and so rip Crucible. As for the bundles this week, we have Bad Juju and Dragon's Bane, and then Truth and Heart of Gold. As for his curios down at the bottom, we have the 2 Sparrow upgrades, the Green Emerald Coil, and the Purple Void Drive. Then we have the 3-pack of heavy stints for 1 strange coin, the 10-pack of heavies for 3, 5-pack, 3 of coins, and then the 3-pack of glass needles. And of course, down here at the bottom, how could I forget the material exchange? Because, everybody needs more motes of light and more exotic shards. Alright, well, let's jump back up top and take a look at some of these exotics in some further detail. We're going to start off with the Titan Helm of Saint-14, obviously the best helmet the Titan has, and probably the best helmet in the game. Exotic perk, Starless Night, your Ward of Dawn blinds enemies who enter it. We have 81 All Intellect, and of course you can jump that or Strength a little bit higher. Secondary perks, Ashes to Assets, bonus super energy on grenade kills, or Second Thoughts, bonus super energy from special weapon kills on Minions of Darkness. And finally at the end here, one of the best helmet perks in the game, Infusion, replenishes health each time you pick up an Orb of Light. Like I just said, guys, the Helm of Saint-14 is by far the most useful and coolest looking helmet in the game. I mean, when you have the Ward of Dawn on and you have this helmet, you're pretty much invincible. I mean, nothing's going to hurt you inside your own bubble. Nothing can see you inside your own bubble, including enemies. So, I mean, it's perfect. I mean, you know you can take a time out no matter how chaotic things are. If you got that helmet, you have your super, you're going to survive. And that's that safety net is a reason a lot of raid teams stick it through and get, get through their encounters, period. If it wasn't for that bubble, a lot of people would be hurting. Alright, Alright, well next up, let's take a look at something for the Huntard, and we have Kephri's Sting. And its exotic perk here is called Touch of Venom. Gain invisibility after crouching in place for a short time. Melee attacking an enemy from behind while invisible delivers 4 times the damage. Melee attacks apply a lingering damage effect. And that's not from behind, that's just melee attacks in general. We have 69 all strength, but you can bump that up or a little bit of discipline. Secondary perks, Switchblade, decrease melee attack cooldown time, and impact induction, bonus grenade energy on melee hits. At the end here, we usually have some kind of reload speed, and we have scout rifle loader, or you can choose machine gun loader. Kephri Sting, obviously pretty awesome. The invisibility effect really isn't all that great, except if you want to do something cool, you know, in PvE. But the lingering damage effect is pretty awesome in the Crucible. However, is it something you really, is it something you're really going to use? Like, there's so many other better exotics out there for the Hunter besides Kephri Sting. But still, cool to use, fun to play around with, and if you see it, you have a gigantic moving bug on your arm. So what's not to like about that? Alright, next up, let's take a look at some Warlock awesomeness, and it is not awesomeness at all. It is a boring helmet, the light beyond Nemesis, which we've seen plenty of times before. Exotic perk, just like everything else, Keeper of the Pack, revive fallen teammates and be revived faster, super generate an extra orb. This is basically the Alpha Loopy for the Warlock, plain and simple. We have 40-45, intellect strength, and intellect discipline, and of course one of those can go a little higher. Secondary perks, hands-on, bonus super energy from melee kills, and heavy lifting. Bonus super energy from heavy weapon kills on minions of darkness. And then at the end here, we have infusion again, replenishes health each time you pick up an orb of light. As everything else, Alpha Lupe, it's PvP only. If you're using trials, if you're playing in trials or skirmish, doubles, anything that requires, small teams and revives, then of course you're going to want to buy this for the faster revive time. If you don't play PvP, it's not really anything, you need except if you want to look different. So that's just that. If you're a PvP player, definitely grab it. If not, I really wouldn't waste my time. Alright guys, and let's get to the main attraction for this week, and that is the Trespasser sidearm, which guys, it is pretty strong right now. So if you don't like sidearms, I definitely recommend you start grabbing them and practicing with them, because that's definitely where it's at right now. Now it's an exotic for a couple of reasons here. First off, because of Be the Danger. This weapon fires bursts of bullets with deadly accuracy, basically a very accurate version of a sidearm. And also for the exotic perk called Unrepentant. Reloading after a kill causes the next burst to be longer and a more powerful super burst, which is very, very deadly. As for sights, we have Fast Draw is, Steady Hand is, which is great, and Sure Shot is, so one of the better ones. Secondary perk, Relentless Tracker, kills with this weapon grant enhanced motion tracker resolution for a short time. And then for the perks in the middle, we have Hand Loaded, which is awesome. Reinforced Barrel, which is good, not quite as good as Hand Loaded, at least in my opinion. And then we have Quick Draw. This weapon can be drawn unbelievably fast. As for the ornaments, we have Fallen Assassin. Let's take a look. Kind of like a burnt gold and a rustic wood handle. And the next one is Crucible Assassin, which is obviously the better one. A nice black and gold and silver toned, which is obviously sweet looking. The Trespasser is a pretty strong sidearm right now, guys, and anybody who's good with the Trespasser, or any sidearm for that matter, is pretty hard to kill. But with a 3-shot burst, you can get a lot of shots very quickly downrange, and that's really what matters. It has decent impact to rate of fire versus other sidearms. It's in the same archetype as like the Wormwood, but the stability here is what counts. It has tons of stability, so if you can get that and a little extra range, you got it made. If you use a super burst, well, you can just kiss it goodbye to whoever you're shooting with, unless of course you miss. But it's pretty powerful right now, and I definitely recommend it. The only thing, the counter, the meta right now, which hand cannons and sidearms, is a bullet hose. I'm gonna make a video about that here very soon. But stuff like the Soul Stealer's Claw, even the Kvostov, or any other fast-firing auto rifle will absolutely shred. It's pretty surprising that I don't see more of it out there, but they are very, very powerful. If you have something like the Soul Stealer's Claw, the Doctrine of Passing, something with a lot of stability, because if it kicks too much, it's not going to do you any good, but a lot of stability, a lot of range, it is a very, very powerful weapon right now. And if you have something like high caliber rounds, to where it makes them, throw off their aim, especially since hand cannons, when they get hit, their bloom enhances. You know, it's harder for them to land shots when they're getting fired upon. So all those bullets coming so fast throws off a hand cannon very, very nicely. It's a really good counter, and I think that you're going to see a lot more of it once word gets out. Anyways, just wanted to pass that on, but if you don't have the Trespasser, guys, I would definitely recommend grabbing it. Take it in the Crucible or out in the world somewhere, practice with it, see how you like it, and definitely get good with it. Once you kind of reel it in, it's pretty powerful these days. But that's about it, guys. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget, bringing out some more movies about Destiny 2 and try to get you guys some more information of all the interviews that have been going on the past week. There's a lot of good details out there that I want to make sure you guys know about. So keep an eye out for more videos coming out of Sly Nation here very soon. Look at that tiny dance. Time to dance. Time to dance. I got a time to dance. Anyways, keep an eye out for more videos coming out of Sly Nation here very soon. But until next time, guys, this is your boy Sly, and I'll see you all later.